Hey guys, before I begin this video and talk about a recently leaked NHL Adidas practice jersey, there's a couple things that I wanted to mention first. Now, the first thing that I want to mention is that I said to my one subscriber, Nick Signor, about mentioning this at the end of my last video, which was about the rumor that the New Jersey Devils are getting new uniforms next year, which, to be honest, you guys, I still can't believe the Devils are going to do it. New Jersey is one of the best looking teams in the entire NHL, and I think it's just a shame that they're going to get rid of two great uniforms that are really, really nice and don't need any tweaks whatsoever. They're perfectly fine the way they are. And now the Devils are going to make new uniforms next year with some new shoulder patch and probably some Adidas template. I'm really disappointed that the Devils are going to be doing that. However, the point is, I did say I would talk about this at the end of my last video, and I decided not to do that. Now, that leads to the second thing here, which I want to thank Nick Signor for the suggestion. But what I'm going to say to you, Nick, is that I've actually just decided to make this a separate video. Because truth is, there's some things about that Adidas practice jersey for the Pittsburgh Penguins that was leaked not too long ago that I thought were interesting subjects, and I figured I'd touch base on it in a separate video. So anyways, once again, thank you, Nick, and this video is for you. And once I'm done talking about this, there's actually a couple things I also want to mention at the end, but I'll get to that later on in the video. So anyways, this is the Pittsburgh Penguins practice jersey that I'm talking about and that Nick Signor mentioned to me about doing a video for. So as you can see, it looks practically the same as the World Cup of Hockey practice jerseys. It's got the Adidas 3 stripes on the sides, and it has the new Adidas style collar, which I don't like how it's white up to here. It gets cut off and then it's just black like the jersey here. I don't like the half-finished collar that they've got. And truth is, I'm not a fan of the new Adidas style collar. And I also don't care for the new overlapping collar that teams such as the New York Islanders with their Brooklyn 3rd jersey have been using in recent years as well. But anyways, I'll get to that more in a bit. But for the time being, I mean, as you can see, Adidas has managed to stick their 3 stripes on the sides of the practice jerseys, and that's gonna, if this is the case here, it'll be the case for all of the practice jerseys. But for me, I think of it this way. I would rather Adidas stick these 3 stripes on the sides of every practice jersey than on the sides of regularly used NHL jerseys. I mean, I don't even want to see the 3 stripes on an All-Star or Stadium Series jersey. So if they have to put them on a jersey somewhere because they want to push their brand, I don't mind them doing it on a practice jersey as long as we don't see it on an actual game jersey that a team like Pittsburgh here would be wearing on the ice for an actual game. So in that case, I'm okay with the 3 stripes here. It's just if they get into the NHL, which they may just, that probably will happen at some point. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be happy about that. So I mentioned the collar before. I don't like this new collar style. It reminds me too much of Nike's Flywire collars in the NFL, and I've never been a fan of them. But one interesting thing to note is that the NHL shield here has a bit of a shiny chrome treatment to it. I mean, for practice jerseys or an all-star jersey, that's fine with me. But I think the NHL shield on the collars of the Reebok jerseys not having any shiny treatment to it is the best way to do it. And I don't think they should have something that's shiny, that's eye-catching on the collar like that. And for practice jerseys, it's fine with me, even an all-star jersey, but anything more than that, I'm not going to be a big fan of that. And personally, I think they should just continue to have the NHL shield just with flat gray and black fabrics, or gray and black material instead of this shiny material that they've decided to go with here. So also note the front numbers. For a practice jersey, that's fine with me, and I'm hoping that the Buffalo Sabres will finally take them off when Adidas takes over next season, but unfortunately I could see them just leaving it alone. But with that leads to the next thing, their logo. However, I've decided I'm going to hold up on talking about their logo because there's something else I want to show you guys first. So anyways, this is the back of the practice jersey. But down here, I noticed just like where it says Climate Cool on all of the Major League Soccer jerseys, for those of you who follow MLS even a little bit, it looks like it says Clima Light. Now from my picture here, I can't see exactly what it says, but I think it says Clima Light instead of Clima Cool like it says on the Major League Soccer jerseys. I'm okay with the script on the back of a practice jersey, but seriously, that type of thing better not be on the outer back of an NHL jersey. I mean, if they stick it on the inside of the jersey, that's fine with me. I have no problem with that. But if you're going to start sticking things like Climalite on the bottom of every jersey, I'm not a fan. I don't like that idea, and I think they should keep it off. Now, as for the numbers here, they look like they're cheaply screen printed. And this kind of concerns me because, you know, it's bad enough that Fanatics will be making the replicas instead of Adidas next year. So if this is a sign about potential replica jersey quality, I'm not going to be happy about it. I mean, when you spend the kind of money that they're asking for, I think you should get some decent quality uniforms between you guys and myself. So, not a fan of it here, but for a practice jersey, it's not a big deal. But until we see what Adidas actually produces for the NHL, right now, I'm looking at this and I'm just kind of like, you know what? Warning, red flags are kind of being raised here in my head because I kind of think, you know, if this is the type of quality we're going to get for the NHL's jerseys, I'm not going to be a happy camper. Especially when they ask as much as $130 to $300 for a jersey. So, Adidas has already got the 3 stripes on the sides of the practice jerseys, which is fine with me. But here they've got the Adidas logo on its own white piece of fabric on the back of the jersey. For practice jersey, that's fine with me, but I'm hoping that they keep that type of thing off the NHL jerseys. Just do what Reebok does with their jerseys and have the logo colored to what the jersey is. Like say it's white on a black jersey without this white fabric here. I mean, for me, I think it should just be the Adidas logo in white with this white piece here black. That's it. And hopefully it'll be like that for the NHL's jerseys. But anyway, so far I'm not a big fan of... So far, at this point, I'm not a big fan of the quality of the numbers and the logo on the front of the practice jerseys. This is kind of raising some flags for me because, remember, these guys are taking over the NHL's jerseys from Reebok next year, so hopefully the quality will continue to be good. But anyways, here's a look at their main logo. Now, I love the Roundel logo here, and this would actually not be a bad idea for a future third jersey, but I mean, look at this. It looks like it's so cheaply screen printed. I mean, for a practice jersey, that's fine, but goodness me, if we're going to start getting this type of crap, piss poor quality for logos on replicas, which I have a feeling we're not, but until we see what's actually produced by Adidas and Fanatics, we still don't know yet as of this video. So If this is the type of quality we're going to get on Fanatics replicas, I'm going to be pissed. And it's going to be even worse if it makes it to the NHL. I mean, how sad would that be if all these game-worn jerseys have piss-poor quality screen-printed logos on them instead of logos that are actually stitched? I mean, I'm sorry guys, but I have a problem with that. Now, with this Roundel, I think it's actually pretty good, and a lot of people have been saying it reminds them of the CCM practice jerseys of the 1990s, and actually they're right. And I managed to find a photo of the Vancouver Canucks here back in the 1990s. In fact, this is back when Pat Quinn was their coach. And as you can see, they have the white circle around their logo as well that says Center Ice, and these white blocks on either side. But for me, I think of it this way. For the practice jerseys made by CCM 20-something years ago, at least they actually sewed their logos on. This here is just screen printed. I mean, for practice jerseys, I think it's fine and dandy. I don't really care too much about what they do to a practice jersey. But what I'm worried about is that the fact that this type of crap could make its way to the NHL, whether it's on an actual future jersey or potentially replica jerseys made by Fanatics, which I made a video about it back on Halloween of last year. And, you know, I think that when you buy an NHL jersey, whether it's a replica or a $300 or $250+ authentic jersey, you should be getting a jersey made by the company making the NHL's jerseys, Adidas. And that's one thing I'm going to miss about Reebok, because when you buy a replica jersey right now, you're buying a Reebok jersey. You're still getting a jersey made by Reebok, not by some other company that's been outsourced, or not outsourced by some other company to make the jerseys, the replicas. So I'm disappointed by that. But this quality here is screen printed. It's very low quality for a practice jersey, or for anything NHL in my opinion. But you know what? If it stays on the practice jerseys only, I don't think it's a big deal. But until we see logos that are actually properly embroidered onto the main jerseys, right now, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit concerned about the quality of the upcoming replicas once Adidas takes over from Reebok at the end of the season. But anyways, seeing an Adidas NHL practice jersey for the first time, not just a World Cup of hockey, but actually seeing a practice jersey made by Adidas for an NHL team, you know, it's an interesting thing to see. And so far, I'm not particularly happy with what I've seen so far. I mean, you've got screen printed logos and numbers that look like they're pretty piss poor in terms of quality. I hate the new Adidas collars. I don't like it that it says Climb a Light on the back corner. And there's a shiny NHL shield. I don't want to see that stuff on NHL jerseys, especially the 3 stripes on the sides of them. I mean, seeing it on the World Cup of Hockey jerseys was bad enough. I don't want to see it on regular NHL jerseys. That's for damn sure. But also, I mean, I don't like that Adidas logo on above where it says Crosby on the backs in its own white fabric, and then the Adidas logo in black. I mean, for practice jersey, that's fine, but I hope that type of crap stays out of the NHL. But anyways, you guys, before I finish up this video, I actually wanted to take some time to mention a couple things. First off, I want to thank you guys for the fact that this channel now has broken 11,000 views overall. I mean, on January 7th, 3 weeks ago today, it broke 10,000 for the very first time. And guys, I still can't believe that this channel has over 10,000 views. So I want to thank every single one of you who's watched my videos. I also want to thank you guys for the fact that there is now 54 subscribers and counting. I never thought I'd even get 2 or 3. I thought I'd be lucky to have 1 or 2 at the most. But 54? Oh my gosh, you guys. I mean, I can't thank you enough. And that also leads me to what I want to say next. I just want you guys to know that right now I'm currently working 2 jobs, and I'm trying to find another one. So I'm doing my best to upload as often as I can. However, I can't guarantee that I'm going to be able to upload videos all the time. So I figured that out of respect for you guys that I would extend that and just go out of my way to mention that to you, just in case you're wondering, hey, why doesn't this guy post very often? That's why. And I figured now that we've got a bit of a following now on this channel, out of respect for you guys, I thought I'd let you guys know why I don't have a lot of time to always upload videos as much as I would like. And in a perfect world, I would have videos uploaded at least once or twice a week, preferably 3 or 4. But anyways, you guys, yeah, once again, a huge thank you to every one of you. And also, I wanted to mention something else. I can't remember where I saw it, but a viewer mentioned to me a couple things. And this viewer, his username is RMOB. Now, I think he's got it down as RM0B, but I'm going to call him RMOB. And if you're watching this video, RMOB, just so you know, I am working on an All-Star jersey video for the upcoming NHL All-Star game. I'm hoping to have it uploaded by the All-Star game, which is tomorrow as of this video, because it's January 28th, 2017. And you also mentioned to me about NHL playoff predictions. Now, I think that's really cool that somebody wants to hear my personal NHL playoff predictions. However, I think that if you want to hear NHL playoff predictions, I think there are better channels out there that can do that for you. And the reason why I say that is because my channel, I talk about sports jerseys, particularly hockey and football. And by the end of this year, I will be also starting to talk about baseball more down the road. However, I'm going to say this, for NHL playoff predictions, if there is somebody, if you want to get some good playoff predictions, I strongly recommend that you watch a YouTuber who's called The Hockey Guy. He is excellent in my opinion, and I would recommend him to anybody who loves hockey. I'm telling you right now, he is very knowledgeable, and I would say that for hockey, he is the best channel on YouTube. And I've been following him for a long time, and he's very knowledgeable. And I don't recommend people very often, but when I do, it's because they're really good. So RMOB, if you want to get a good playoff prediction from someone, I strongly recommend you follow The Hockey Guy and check his channel out. And the same goes for everyone else. If there is enough interest, though, I mean, I would be okay with maybe doing a playoff prediction. But in terms of hockey knowledge, I think you guys should check out The Hockey Guy. Because for me, I think my knowledge is more around jerseys than actual, hey, who's going to make the playoffs? So if a bunch of you really do want a playoff prediction from me, I would look into doing a video. But for now, there's still some other projects like the All-Star jerseys that I want to get to first. So anyways, you guys, what I'm going to try and work on by tonight is an NHL All-Star jersey video. Because truth is, guys, I think they did a great job this year. And I'll get more into that in my next video. So until then, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And a huge thank you once again to Nick Signor. Thank you for the suggestion. I really enjoyed making this video, and I thought it was actually a better idea to make a separate video about this than just mentioning it at the end of my last video. So once again, a huge thanks to you, Nick. And this video, I want to dedicate it to you because you were the guy who recommended it to me. Huge thank you once again. And with that, you guys, I've been talking for 20 minutes now, so I'm going to call it a wrap. So anyways, with all of that, you guys, as always, take care and bye for now. And I'm going to start to work on the NHL All-Star jersey video that I've been planning for the past couple of weeks. So anyways, you guys, as always, take care. See you later.